Hey, it's Mahesh here for Beardbrand, and today I'm in the beautiful city of Austin, Texas. This is Trey. He works for Beardbrand, and we're going to make him look beautiful. So today you want to look like Carlos.
Hold on.
Are you filming yourself, Carlos?
Yes. Wants to look like that.
All right, Trey, give me some instructions about what you want to look like today.
So there's not much to work with on the beard, just kind of clean it up a little. Tighten up the lines here and on the face lines. And then I like to go from a 1 to a 2.
Yeah, a nice blend.
Yeah. And then I generally like to keep it longer on top, but I'm down to get it shaped up a bit and thinned out or whatever.
Okay, so we won't thin it out.
Okay.
But we'll texturize it, so that's a slightly different technique, okay? So when you put product in it, it will go separated and bitty, and it will look a bit more stylistic.
Cool.
Okay, let's gown you up. So, Trey.
Should take these off?
You can take those off. Okay, so we're gonna go in with a 1. And Carlos made a little suggestion that we maybe went a little bit closer around the edges, so you're happy for that, yeah?
Sure thing.
Okay. I'm going to go in with a 1 slightly open, and we're going to work up to the temple area. Now this is my very first haircut in America.
What an honor.
I feel honoured.
Oh, and it's in English.
It's in English.
Yeah.
I'm giving you an English haircut in America.
This is my first English haircut.
This is your, yeah. We're so continental, aren't we, Trey?
Yeah. Have you tried Topo Chico yet?
Have I tried what?
Last night, you did last night. I gave him one.
Oh dang, I was gonna buy you Topo Chico.
Oh, you mean the fizzy water?
Yep.
Why don't they just call it fizzy water?
Well, I like to keep Austin weird.
Is that what?
It's just the brand, Topo Chico.
Yeah.
You know, like you have San Pellegrino.
Yeah. So we don't have that brand in the UK, not that I'm aware of. And I tried it last night. It's nice.
It's good, yeah?
Yeah, really good.
We're not affiliated with Topo Chico, by the way.
Well, if we keep mentioning it, maybe they'll just send us a load.
Yeah.
I think that's probably the best thing to do. They can ship me some over to the UK when I'm back home. And now Trey's going to have a bit of a blend. We're going to go up into a 2. And I'm taking it a little bit higher because it looked a little bit round. And so what I want to do is I just want to square the haircut off a little bit and make it look a little bit of a, although it's not actually a very, very short haircut, it will look a little bit stronger because I'm taking the clipper guard up just that little bit higher. And so when you take the guard up just that little bit higher, just above the temple, it will square that shape off completely rather than leaving that slightly rounded edge to it. So the rule of thumb is that you don't have to go really short to have it looking sharp. It's how high you take that taper and how high you take the clipper. So for anybody who's watching this who is thinking, oh, I'd like it to look a little bit shorter, but you're frightened to go down on the clipper guard, you don't necessarily have to go shorter with the clippers. Just maybe have it taken a slightly fraction a little bit higher, and it will give it the impression of being a slightly shorter haircut. So we've got a full open 1, going back to what we're actually doing, which is cutting hair. We're just taking out that heavy weight line that the 2 produces. And then we made a suggestion about going in with a 0.5. So what we're going to do, if you can see with the light, that Trey's hair naturally shows off quite a dark area through this area, the shape. And it's where obviously the contour of the head comes in, but because he's got dark hair, that always shows up. So that will take that out. So we'll do that today. Going with 0.5. So we pull the skin down and we just fan the clipper over the hair going in at a slight angle, and instantly it takes out that dark contoured look at the bottom. And what I'm doing is I'm going in quite softly, but I'm cutting with also the sense that I can hear the hair being cut. So as I go over, I know there's still hair to be coming off because I can hear it. So it's not just about looking at the hair and going, oh, that's short enough. It's actually going over the haircut backwards and forwards and actually listening to the fact that the clipper's making a noise. So I know that there's still hair to come off. And then just tapering out that edge. And then what we'll do is we'll come in here and we'll take away some of this hair through here, and we'll blend all this in nicely. So the guys at Beardbrand kindly got me a water spray to make me feel at home. It's the Jack Daniels one. So we're going to damp the top down so it's easier to cut. So I'm going to go in and scissor over comb just to get that little blend between the hair on the top and the two on the sides. And we're just working around the head. And like I've said before, you know, for the barbers out there, especially the people that are learning the trade, you need to work in front of where you are. So, you know, don't overstretch. It's really bad for your posture. When you're scissor over combing, you need to be right in front of what you're doing. You need to be working directly in front of the haircut. So no stretching over and trying to overcompensate because you can't be able to move around the head. Just as you're cutting, constantly moving. Okay, so you don't want to lose too much of the length.
Right.
But I'm going to chop into it and we're going to give it a little bit of texture. Okay. Now I may possibly make you look too sexy, so you have to be prepared for that. All right, Trey? I mean, you may walk down the street and people will try and accost you.
Are you in a band?
Are you in a band? Do you have a rubber band?
Yeah, we definitely need some Topo Chicos, man. I'm thirsty.
So I'm going to dry it off a little bit. And then we'll do the beard, I think, then. Okay, so we'll put a little bit of sea salt spray on, because I can actually say it now.
Cool.
I used to really struggle with that.
It's called sea salt squirt. That's what I like to call it.
Squirt.
Sea salt squirt, sea salt splash.
That one sounds gross.
It does.
Well, between squirt and splash, I don't know which one is the grossest, to be honest.
I think spray is the grossest.
Okay, so I'm going to leave that in to dry naturally a little bit whilst we cut your beard, and then we'll finish it all off, okay?
Yeah.
Just tidy up the little cheek and tidy up the line underneath there. And maybe do a slight taper through here, if that's all right.
Sure.
Are you happy with that? Good, look, he's happy before I've even done it, so that's a...
Tell your face you're happy, Trey.
Yeah.
There you go.
When we've got a beard this length, and we're looking at the underneath section, what happens is this starts to look longer than this because it's further down on the face, and then it looks out of proportion. So this actually isn't really any shorter than this, but because it hangs down more, it looks out of proportion. So what we're going to do is we're going to tidy the length away and clean up the line. And it's a good trick to come in at the side first, because when you come in at the side, you've got the jawline to follow, rather than going straight. See, this is when I'm too close to me. Rather than coming straight in from the front, rather than coming straight in the front and then trying to work it round. So I tend to look at it side on from here, and I can see the squareness of the jaw, which is easier for me to work with. Pulling the hair back. So you can see that we've followed the jaw line. Then you can naturally see why we would follow the jaw line rather than just coming into the front when you come around the side. Because he actually has got a nice strong jaw look there. Gonna make him look pretty rugged. And we're just going to clean Trey's neck up with the foils. Do you prefer Old Money or Four Vices?
Let's do 4 Vices.
4 Vices?
Yeah.
Okay.
My first Beardbrand product.
Was it?
So it's got some sentimental value.
It has. Literally just that much on that length beard. How's that?
Feels great.
That look okay? Just giving it a good tidy. And let's give you a spin.
Happy, Trey?
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Beardbrand is a premium men's grooming company with products not only for your beard, but also your hair and body. Do yourself a favor and head over to beardbrand.com and take care of yourself. Or you can stick around and watch a few more of our awesome videos.